guys, it's day 51, I believe it is, or 52, one or the other. It is May the 1st, and I'm leaving the shelter 8 a.m., heading down the road, heading up the mountain, down the mountain, or anything. But last night, I got into camp a little later and got everything set up, and I woke up this morning and a mouse had chewed through my tent on the top. I had some food up there. Y-O-L-O. The netting, but they did, and now there's a nickel size hole. The mouse didn't seem to get anything. He just chewed through the tent. So that's a blessing and a curse, I guess, but he didn't touch my food. So anyway, I'm heading off. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see the swirls of clouds that I see right now. So we're looking down on the town, but you can see the swirling cloud coming around the mountains. I guess it's really not swirling, but the mountain tops are poking through and the clouds are lower than the mountains. So, and it look like little islands. But I don't know if you can see, but the clouds are passing over the mountain right now. We're heading this way, heading north. So this scant of trail doesn't have any water for 11 miles. So not only am I carrying all the food, but also the water that I picked up yesterday that I have remaining. I'm in full rain gear. It's not necessary for the rain, but right now I just have it on for wind protection because I'm on top of this bald. I may have to pull it off here in a little while. It is supposed to rain pretty much all day today, starting I believe at around 1 o'clock, and then it's supposed to rain all night. So it's going to be a wet adventure. There's really no need to do laundry if I get into a hostel. My game plan was to find a hostel to get into, to get out of the rain, and to do laundry and shower and recharge batteries and everything. But the problem with that is I could do laundry, that would be good, but it will just get trashed again. I guess the only thing that would get trashed are my socks. But, yeah, so I still may do that. I could just wear, I've got 3 pair of wool socks, I believe, and I could just wear one and wash the other 2. But it's supposed to rain for the next several days, so I'm anticipating having muddy, soaked shoes. So the clean socks isn't going to do it, but I got to wash my other clothes, I guess. We'll see how it goes. The sun is out. It's 50-some degrees. It's supposed to be a high of 70 today. We'll see if that works with the rain coming in. So far, it's a beautiful day. Another hiker getting ready to come down. All right. I am heading north. meteor tower. I don't know. Lightning rod, that's what it is. As I'm hiking along, I'm thinking about my mouse hole in my tent at the top. And your brain starts going different directions. I'm like, what if the mouse chewed the hole, got on top of the bag, and then slid off and couldn't get out because the mouse hole is at the very top of my tent. So now I'm wondering if maybe the mouse was actually inside my tent, maybe inside my quilt, and was just chilling out. And this morning when I packed up, we don't shake anything out inside our tent or anything. We just grab it and stuff it in our backpack so we can get packed up. So now I'm questioning myself if I'm carrying around a mouse in my backpack. And I guess the fear I'm gonna have is I'm gonna get to camp tonight. I'm going to pull my sleeping bag out, and there's gonna be holes chewed all in it where he was trying to get out, making a nest or whatever as I'm traveling along today. So I'm hoping that's not the case, because that would suck to have several holes, or because of the way we stuff it in there. If he chews one area, he might get 5-6 sections of the bag, and I'll have like Swiss cheese, and I'll have to patch a bunch of holes in my quilt. But we'll have to wait and see. But that's what I'm thinking as I'm hiking along here, that I'm carrying a mouse in my backpack, and he's just having a heyday inside my pack being packed. So hopefully it's not the case, but I am concerned about it. Not enough to stop and pull everything out and check, although I guess I could, but the probability of it is, I don't know. I'm not a statistician, but now the more I'm talking to you guys about it, the more I want to stop and pull everything out of my bag and shake it out, since the sun is out right now, just to verify, because it very well could be that's the case. So I'll ponder on it a little bit longer, but I'd hate to have to unpack my bag again and then repack it. It'll take a few minutes, but I don't want to have to get everything out on the wet ground. The sun is coming out. Maybe if I stop to take my jacket off, I'm in a cleaner area, I may just do that and open up my pack and pull out my sleeping bag. The only issue is the sleeping bag's at the very bottom of my pack, so everything has to come out and get shaken out to verify that there's not a rodent that I'm toting around. My pack is heavy, so I wouldn't know the difference between that few extra ounces of the mouse. So a nice view of the mountains and the clouds over here. Just hiking along on this May 1st. Well, I just stopped right here on this boulder to check for that mouse, and there was no mouse. Also wanted to go ahead and get my jacket off, and then I noticed when I was opening up my pack that I had a tent stake that was in my tent bag, and it had poked a little hole through the thing, so I did not want that in there. I don't keep it in there. It must have fallen out of the tent stake bag this morning, because when I deploy my tent, I keep everything in the main bag, so including the tent stake bag, and I have one extra tent stake. So anyway, as I was on that rock, I actually had to take my tent out of the bag in order to get to the tent stake, so I let it furl in the wind and the sun for a little while. And then within probably 90 seconds, things had changed dramatically up here on top of the mountain. That dark cloud that I told you about earlier, it came through, and now I've got my jacket back on. I've got my umbrella off my pack and prepared for deployment. and it just, I think it blew over us, but it's still fairly dark. The wind had picked up quite a bit. I did get my tent dried out for the 5 minutes that I was there. It dried out a little bit, so that's less water that I'm carrying. Also checked for the mouse, like I said, and then repacked, took my shirt off, and then also took my pants off and put my shorts on. And now that that storm cloud and the storm has blown through, it is starting to rain. So I was hoping to get to the shelter by lunch. It is currently 11 o'clock, 11:07, and the rain is starting to come down now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my phone away and get my umbrella set up on my shoulder strap. But anyway, I was hoping to hit the shelter so I could get in there to dry out everything. But once I took my shirt off and my jacket and I noticed the tent stake, I went ahead and just did it right there. But no mouse, so that was it. And I also got a drink of Mountain Dew that I'm carrying as well. But all right, see you in a few minutes. I'm heading down the mountain. It's a little rugged, so I gotta watch my foot placement and then deploy my umbrella. Another random thing in the woods. It's like a part of a barrel. This looks like the trail club has been working. This looks pretty fresh. These down trees. Looks pretty fresh, a couple days old. Smells pretty good. It's not like a Christmas tree. Thing is all rotted out at the base there. Coming out to a parking lot on the road. I think I'm gonna have to take a little break. My left foot is bothering me above the ankle on the front. So I don't know if that's a shin splint or what that might be, but I'll see if I can't rub it out or something. I did have my foot-long sandwich at lunch. It was very tasty that I packed out from Walmart yesterday. It felt good to have a sandwich instead of tortillas with peanut butter or something. So there's a pound out of my pack because that was a 1 pound sandwich. So that 1 pound is in my tummy and not in my pack. All right, looks like we've got a bridge coming up to cross over the stream. Then I think this takes us to a parking lot, which is where the road's at. Looks like they're gonna have a burn. Maybe I need to take my shoes off and just soak my leg in there. Just resting in the road. The road's cleaner than anything else. Sunshine feels good. Hey guys, I am at mile marker 660.4. I just picked up some water and I am struggling. I don't know what it is. I think most of it is, this shin splint in my left shin. So I'm going to try to make it to the top of this mountain. There's a parking lot that says has several great campsites, even though it's not designated on our app as a camping spot. Someone has designated, or other hikers have written in our messages that there's lots of great tent spots. So I'd like to make it there. It's another 4 miles. We do have the shelter coming up, but I think I want to breach the top of this mountain tonight, and then hopefully it'll be easier tomorrow. Although I am injured, I think I can do it. I'm not injured. It's just I can't make the pace. But then again, I've been coming up 11% grade, as you saw from that photo. So it might be part of the reason I'm out of breath and I'm just wore out after lunch. So I ate lunch. We went down to the road, and now we've been climbing for some time now, and it's been, as you saw, straight up a wall. So I'm thinking if I can breach the top of the mountain, then it will level out a little bit and I can make up a little time. Not much, but just a little. I don't know why this is all fogged up, but it is. But anyway, I'm wanting to keep climbing, try to make it the 4 miles. There is a official tent site just past the parking lot, but again, it's another little ways. But then again, every little bit I get out today, I don't have to do tomorrow, and it's behind me. So today is Sunday, May 1st. So it may be just a short day because it's Sunday. I need a nap. I usually take a Sunday nap, but didn't get it today. So maybe if I would have taken a nap, I would be much better. And the shin splint is mostly caused probably due to meeting up with Long Runner and Persistence. Right before lunch, I met up with them about 2 miles before the shelter, and we were running down the hills. I've got a full pack. They were slack packing, so I am most likely that's the issue, because I didn't have an issue until I met up with them, and then we did that downhill. We stopped for lunch, wasn't an issue, but when I regained hiking, resumed hiking, that's when the issue began. So sorry about the film on the camera. I don't know what it is, but if I go this way, it seems to be getting a little bit better, but this way, it's a little fogged over. Now I've cleaned the lens. It might be just the humidity and stuff, but anyway, I gotta get around this fallen tree. All right, I'm gonna go so I don't fall. I don't know where I'm looking. Right there, I guess. Hey guys, I just was hiking, and we got these rocks, and I just took a pretty hard spill. I got an abrasion. It's truly a wonder that I didn't snap my wrist as I went down in between these rocks, because my hand went back like this as it had that abrasion. But we're rock hopping on these rocks, and my foot broke free and it slid. So it's no joke out here, man. This is a little dangerous. So now I got an injured left leg and an injured right arm, but it's pretty good. I'll have to clean it up tonight, but nothing's broken and nothing's spraying. So I think I just hurt my feelings more than anything else. So I fell yesterday in the mud, and today I fell on these rocks. So just need to be a little more cautious, because the rocks are pitched and angled, and everything like that. And I'm holding this thing with my left hand. I typically don't do that, but all right, I'm gonna put it up so I can keep rolling here. So it'd be a good area to show you the rocks. Well, after what seems like 15 hours, I have made it to 664.2 to the parking lot. That was a very, very brutal climb. So we got someone coming here with a camper. Hey guys, this is the sunset tonight. I'm not sure what mile marker this is, but we got a beautiful view of the layers of mountains. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And I'm gonna sit here and have my supper. You guys want to be interviewed real quick? YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So up here on the ledge, we have a couple of other hikers. We got a Nobo and a Sobo. So you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Mittens.
You're Mittens. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis.
Are you doing a hike?
I'm doing a section hike, actually. So
Okay.
I started in Daleville, and I'm going to get off in Grayson Highlands. It's
All
my
right.
third day on trail, and I humped myself all the way up here because I wanted to see this sunset, because this is what I was expecting, and it's delivering.
Yeah.
So.
And how about you?
I'm Percival. I'm a Nobo through hiker.
And when did you start?
March 16th.
All right. Good enough.
There we have it.
Well, that's it for tonight, guys. We're going to end with this view. I'm going to sit and have my supper and try not to fall off this cliff.
I know, seriously. You're close to the edge there.